It's The Drive on The Fan.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of The Drive, coming at you live from the Finlay Hyundai Studios. It is your host today, Paul Ratliff, Atkin, no Devin Dixon with us as he is back east enjoying some great family time and a great trip to New York City and Boston.
They were on the train to Boston yesterday.
That's right. Yep. On the way to Beantown, as they call it, and going to enjoy a game at Fenway, he told us. And that's going to be one of the landmark parts of this entire trip. Because I can tell you, I've been to Fenway. It is one of the coolest park experiences any sport that you can ever go to.
Yeah.
It is like just so unique. The area around the park, like just the environment, the Bostonian fans, like it's just an awesome place to be to watch a baseball game. So I'm glad he's getting to do that with his son and family. And his son named after the Red Sox in 2004 when they broke the curse the same year that Boston was born
on that day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty cool stuff for our listeners, a little nugget there, but enjoying a great day of World Cup action. And before we get into it, today's show brought to you by Zag. Protect it better. Get $20 off any phone repair at the 2 St. George or 1 Cedar City Zag. Just mention the radio special. I know I have a Zag screen protector and case.
Yeah.
And I've cracked a few, gone in there. They've replaced it and put it right on for me, and I'm good to go again. So Zag, a great partner of the Fan Sports Network and The Drive. So thanks so much to Zag. And man, what a day it was. And I think the World Cup has absolutely stolen the spotlight from everything else, like baseball, MLB, who's normally in the center spot right now. They're normally in the batter's box per se. Like they are the main attraction of the summer normally. But having this every 4 years and having this amazing tournament where they've expanded it and made it bigger and made it better and all these great players.
Yeah.
Like I, for one, can just admit to the listeners right now, I was underserving myself by not watching more of these great players. And whether that is in the Premier League at 5 a.m. or whatever, I mean, it is sometimes tough to catch these top players. But when you've got all day action from 11 a.m. till about 11 p.m. last night because of the rain delay in the Mexico-Ecuador game.
Right. Yeah.
You pretty much were set up. If you wanted to watch World Cup ball all day and just enjoy the day, it laid out pretty nicely for you. It was a great day of soccer. I will say that as someone who's really learning to love the game and learning to appreciate the athletes and the skill and all the finesse that is involved. I mean, it was probably my favorite day thus far of the entire World Cup yesterday.
Yeah.
You saw some great teams going. You saw some competitive games. I was extremely impressed by Mexico and just the environment in Mexico City last night. That first goal when Quiñones scored it, it was deafening loud. And I was just at a buddy's house watching on TV, and I was like, man, the decibel level in there is pretty high. So what was your initial impression from yesterday in the 3 World Cup games? You had a really captivating one at the obviously our neighbors to the south, Mexico. They've started off this tournament really hot. They've had 3 clean sheets. They have not allowed a goal in 3 of their games. So they've been really impressive. What were your takeaways from yesterday?
They were all just great matches. I was so happy for Norway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a big Holland fan. And so watching him score and then them making it for their first time ever into the Sweet 16, as we're calling it here in the U.S.
Are we calling it that in the U.S. or are we calling that in this studio?
In this studio, that's what I'm calling it. So to see them, make it through to the round of 16 for the first time was absolutely incredible. How can you never just not be entertained by watching Mbappe?
Yes.
So, France is always stellar and he's always just making these insane moves. And so it's always fun watching him. And that game was really impressive as well. And then, like you said, the Mexico game was just fabulous.
Yeah.
It was so exciting. And like you said, everybody was just going crazy.
That's the one I was most impressed by. Just the way they came out. Like, I know France is a huge, big gun internationally. They're the favorite to win the entire tournament. They've probably got 5 guys on their team that could play for any team in the world.
Yeah.
But I was most impressed by a team like Mexico, who pre-tournament was like the U.S., like outside the top 10 teams nationally, an 80 to 1 underdog to win the World Cup. And there are not many teams that I've been impressed with more than Mexico and watching the early games. I mean, the goalie is sensational. Yeah. They've got a lot of speed on the edges. They kind of play that slow game where they kind of creep up on you, then boom, a run down the left side by Quiñones for the first goal. And Raul Jimenez, who scored the second goal. Like, they just have so many guys that can pot one, and I've been impressed by them this entire tournament, and obviously last night, because Ecuador was kind of the darling after they upset Germany, one of the world powers.
Right.
They beat them 1-0 and
nil.
1-0. I'm sorry. Like I said, still learning. Got to bear with me here. But I was super impressed by Mexico because Ecuador was a very trendy upset pick. A lot of people picking Ecuador to win, to qualify, all kinds of different things, but it was a 2-0 wire-to-wire win for Mexico last night. And, you know, we saw it pregame where they were the night before honking horns, shooting off fireworks, doing whatever they could to keep the Ecuador national team awake. And they did. They looked a little sleepy to start, Ecuador. I mean, they were getting run by. There were the long balls, the passes that were just like freeing up Mexican forwards to just storm right in. I felt bad for the Ecuadorian goalie. I mean, he was just getting hammered.
He was getting bombarded,
Yeah. Yep. So it was like, that was the game I was most impressed with. I agree with you. I mean, Holland has become, like you said, we were talking pre-show, he's become a social media sensation.
Yeah, and I don't know, because I didn't even know who he was until the World Cup, right? Until I started watching him. Yeah. So I don't know how many followers he had before this. But like you said, Channing Tatum is showing up and doing commercials with him and like being his stunt double. He's got like the blonde like man bun wig and all of this stuff. And then like you go to his social medias, he's got like 44 million followers on Instagram now. And so like I said, I have no idea how many he had before that. Maybe he was already huge, but it just seems like he has really blown up.
I think he's probably relatively big, but I think he has exploded. I think this stage and this platform that he's had, and to score like he has.
Channing Tatum be your stunt double?
Yeah, I mean that's.
I mean, come on,
that's a big move.
That's pretty big time.
That is. That shows your kind of your swagger and how you know how you're being recognized nationally. Because Channing Tatum's not going to just take a random day out of his schedule to go be a stunt double for anybody. It's got to be a superstar, you know.
Exactly.
So, and his goal, it was kind of like, you know, the goalie was out of position and he kind of just gave it a little tap. He was like, I don't need to blast this. I can just kind of tap it in.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was cool. Holland's been a sensation. I agree. He was awesome to see. Team game, I liked Mexico the best, even though France dominated Sweden. I mean, that's got to be concerning if you're a fan of any other country in the world that has plans to be in competition to win this World Cup.
Yeah, France is looking
they look like a machine.
Yeah, because we were talking about this earlier, like who has a chance to beat France? I'm like, nobody. I can't think of anybody right now.
Yeah.
I know you said Spain, but I don't know.
I like Spain. I like Brazil. I like England.
I like Brazil, but I don't see them beating France.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Argentina's always a threat.
Yeah.
You know,
Portugal, like some of those with the superstars, but still, it's like, I don't know, man.
Because France outnumbers most people's superstars by 3 or 4.
Right.
You know, Dembele, Mbappe, this Elise, who had 2 assists in the game. I mean, he's a stud.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many guys for France that you just feel like it's kind of like a stacked team in the NFL almost, where you're like,
where you have like 5 Messi's on one team or 5 like Ronaldos, right?
Yeah, like you just pro bowlers everywhere, like all pros, pro bowlers, like they're just in their respective leagues. They've got it. My cousin was telling me that France just has so many guys in their respective leagues that are the tops, like literally the all-stars of their leagues. And then they all combine on this national team to make a super team.
Right. Which is why I think the World Cup has been so fun, because it is like the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Like, or the 4 nations in hockey. You have like the best players from your country all coming together and playing. And so it's just been like lights out. Every game has been so good.
I've really enjoyed like just sitting down each day and saying, all right, who's playing today? Let me look at the games. Let me look at the countries. Let me look at, some of the social media happenings with their fans, like get connected to more the fan base as well as, that's been one of the coolest things is seeing all the cultures come here. We kind of did the cultural run around the country yesterday with some of the videos of the foreigners eating food and enjoying some of the experiences. The Costco review.
Costco, yeah. France is going to have a revolution on their hands to get a Costco.
I loved that.
That was so funny. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, it's just been so nice to have, because normally in summertime in sports talk, it's tough. Like it's baseball, it's cornhole, it's golf. Yeah, there's not, the cornhole was just a kind of a joke. But cornhole is played during the summer. They have it on ESPN.
Yeah.
But
like Ocho,
they got the air guitar competition.
That's ESPN Ocho, yeah.
So that's the stuff that gets major airtime in the summer. That tells you how barren it is. There's not a ton of things going on. But for us to have the Knights have the run they had, which carried on for a long time, and now we have the World Cup to carry us pretty much till the middle to late July. I mean, you realize that NFL training camps will be ramping up. Yeah. Late July, early August. So it really carries us right to the prime time football season, hockey season, basketball season revving up, the playoffs in baseball. So I've thought of the World Cup not only as a great thing to watch, but an awesome bridge for us to carry us, because this has been a great thing to watch and to view and to enjoy. So that's something that I've just been overcome with World Cup fever. I mean, I'll just say it. I've got the fever, put a thermometer in my mouth or something. I'm going at like 101 for World Cup. I got a real fever. Yeah. So I will be watching all the games today. We're going to jump into a lot of different things today, World Cup related. We're going to do a fill in the blank game. We're going to do a little bit of start bench cut. There'll be some World Cup topics there. But as it pertains to the games today, you have three and one really, really big one.
Yeah.
So it gets started real fast out of the gate. England takes on the Congo at 10 a.m. on Fox. England a minus 330 favorite, 3.5 to 1, basically. The over-under 2.5 goals in that game. This is a star-laden team, England. They've got a lot of young talent. They've got a lot of I feel like guys that have been here and done this and been at the highest levels of soccer. So I think they are a sleeper in this tournament. As much as people don't want to admit it, I think England has enough talent to be in the Final Four of the World Cup. I don't know if they can beat France, but I think they do. They've been a little underwhelming other than their 4-0 win in their first game when the fans were singing Wonderwall and it was all good vibes. And then they had that kind of rough.
I haven't been impressed with England.
You don't like England this time?
I really have not. No, and I, like you said, going into it, I thought they were going to be a powerhouse. Yeah, with Harry Kane and some other players, and it's been underwhelming for me.
Okay, I understand that. So some of the World Cup games that they've played already. Panama, they beat 2-0. They tied Ghana. That was kind of the big surprise. I think that
to have a draw with Ghana.
That's right. That was the concerning one. 4-2 over Croatia, and then 3-0 over.
Okay, but Ghana was 0-0, 0-0.
Yeah,
they didn't score a single goal.
They did not.
So,
but just because they've been underwhelming, every soccer game, and I say this about every game in sports, every game is organic to itself. No game. The last result has no impact on the game today, present,
right?
In the now, here and now.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I think they could bottle it up and play great. They're a world power. They're one of the top 7 teams in the world based on world rankings. So I think they have played down to expectations thus far, but I think they can still get up and play to their capabilities and potential. So that's where I kind of fall on England. I think they're a team that a lot of people are putting their finger on, saying, what's taken so long? Why is the production and the goals and the dominant performances not being here really since the first game when all the fans had the feel-good Wonderwall sing-along after? Yeah. But I think today is the England where they kind of announced to everybody, hey, we're here. I think they're going to win big over the Congo. That'd be my inclination. It's a 2.5 goal spread. I think England wins 2 or 3-0 today.
Oh,
I got a big belief in England today. So
3-0.
3-0, 2 to 3-0. Yes, that's my estimation. I don't think Congo's going to score. I think England's going to be dominant. I think they're going to finally show everybody that they're going to put the world on notice that they are here in this tournament to try and make some noise. So they haven't shown, like you're saying, you've been kind of not impressed. It's been underwhelming. Even the stars, Harry Kane, since his 2-goal game in the first one, he's been a little slow. But I think today the floodgates open for England. That'd be my guess. What's your one inclination or lean on the World Cup today? Like whether it be one game or one player or what do you have a vibe on for today?
USA is moving on.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
USA and Norway stamping their ticket to the round of 16.
Okay.
To the Sweet 16.
So you got faith in the U.S. today,
I do.
which I do as well. The sports bars around town, the sports grills, wherever you go to watch games should be packed tonight.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Be there or be square.
Probably
be
should be
somewhere.
Probably should be there early.
Yeah.
I would
Get
assume
a seat.
Group play over now. This is the big show.
Yep.
So I think that most places will be packed tonight. I saw on St. George word of mouth and some of the Facebook groups, a lot of people looking for where to watch the Mexico game last night.
Yeah.
So I think the intrigue only gets more and more as we get closer to the World Cup final. So really enjoyed it last night. Had a great time watching. I know you did too. We were kind of texting throughout and just talking about the games, and even Devin was chiming in all the way from Boston.
The train.
I was like, Mbappe's unreal. He's like, I told you.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, you're right, buddy. He's awesome. So I'm late to the party on soccer, but now that I'm at the party, I'm here to stay. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to probably start watching a little more Premier League and some of the top teams in the, kind of the world play outside of the World Cup. Like, this has done more for me as a soccer fan than any level of play has ever done before. This World Cup action been scintillating. So, I think that's basically what we can summarize yesterday as a really fun day in World Cup action. All right, we're going to grab the quick break, and that segment to open the show brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. For a free tea test to reclaim your game, tea is low, just $50 a week. Lowest price if you sign up this month in now July. We have flipped over the calendar to July, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Today's July 1st.
Crazy. It is flying by. And you can book your appointment, call or text 435-265-4223 or Game Day Men's Health to reclaim your game. We're going to grab the quick break, be back with Start Bench Cut right after this.
Welcome back to The Drive on The Fan.
Back live from the Finlay Hyundai Studios. It's a Wednesday edition of The Drive, riding along. Thanks for joining us. Tara Atkin, Paul Ratliff with you in Double D's absence, holding it down. And today's show is brought to you by, this is an awesome thing I think more people need to get involved with.
Yeah.
The Rev Golf Tour STG. Use FAN50 to get $50 off your tour membership. Call or text 435-414-6263 or sign up at therevstg.com. All swings are welcome. Every skill level competes. And our very own Tara Atkin is on the Rev Tour.
Yeah.
Yes, she is on the Rev Tour. So if you are a lady out there and would love to join and get out there and play with Tara and some of the other ladies on the tour for the Rev, then get out there and get playing. I think a lot of people are hesitant, like the tournament style, like the qualifying, kind of the competitive nature of it. But it's really just a lot of fun.
It's still just fun. Yeah. Especially, having a reason to get out and play this week. We're at Copper Rock. And I think we have an extended week this week to get it in because of the 4th of July. I think you can go out and play Copper Rock until the 6th, I think is when your scores have to be submitted.
Okay.
But it's just fun. And then we have, like a chat board that you've got skins games. We've got a 2-man scramble coming up on July 8th. We're going to go out and play Wolf Creek. And scrambles are fun. Everybody who golfs, those are fun games.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of options here, and it's fun. It's competitive, but it's fun.
All right. I like that. And it's going to be like some of the great courses, not only in St. George, but Mesquite. You mentioned Wolf Creek, Conestoga on the tour list this year.
I said Copper Rock, too, this week. That's a fabulous course. We had the Ledges and Coral Canyon. Yep. Dixie Red Hills coming up.
So many good ones, right?
Yeah, so many.
And like you who have not really, you've been, to say it like, I guess, matter-of-factly, you've kind of been dormant in your golf game for a few years. Like you haven't been playing as frequently. I haven't actually
played in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, like an organized round, right?
Right, yeah. This is my first summer or year where I've actually started playing again. So I'm not going to lie, my rev index is not great. So, ladies, join, and I guarantee you can beat me.
Join to beat Tara and use code FAN50.
Yeah,
she'll
I
be
need
out
some
there.
Competition for sure.
She's having a great time.
I need to up my game. I need a reason to up my game.
Someone to push you.
Yeah,
someone to compete with, to have some fun with. And it's all for fun. And join the Rev Tour. If you'd like to join, like I said, use code FAN50 to get $50 off your membership. All right, let's get started with a little start bench cut here, as we got a number of different topics. Some World Cup, some NFL, some media personalities, college traditions. There's so many different ones. We're going to cast a wide net here, as they say. All right, let's start with Double D's trip and his stomping grounds here in the first one. In the cities to visit category, start bench cut Boston, Washington, D.C., and New York City. Now, be delicate here. You know where my heart lies.
I know. Okay, so I am going to start Boston.
Okay.
I've never been to Boston, but that is one of my big time places that I want to go.
Okay.
Especially like you said, for the Red Sox. I go to Fenway, and there's just some really iconic places there.
Sure.
I am going to bench Washington, D.C.
Pandering to me there a little bit. I like that.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cut New York City.
Okay. Why cut New York City, though? What's your reason?
I've been to New York City quite a few times.
Okay.
And if you haven't ever been, obviously, it's kind of like a bucket list, right? You want to go see it. So go see the 9/11 Memorial, go to Broadway, go do
Times Square, Central Park, all the big ones.
All of that, yeah. But other than that, I'm sorry, but New York City is just a crapshoot. It's a disgusting place. It smells like piss everywhere you go. The subways are disgusting. Yeah. The people aren't nice. They're kind of jerks, you know? So I'm like, I could totally do without New York City.
Take her to leave it, right?
Uh-huh.
You've been there, done that, checked off the bucket list.
Yeah. I gotcha. I don't need you, New York.
Yeah.
All right, where are you going?
It's harder for me because I've been to all three of these places a good amount of times. DC, obviously, probably more times than I can count.
Well, yeah, you grew up there.
That's right. Yeah, field trips there, Redskin games, all kinds of stuff throughout my life in DC. So DC is going to start for me, obviously. I love it. The historical significance is cool. Like if you're a history buff, you want to do the museums, the monuments, you see all the stuff.
The White House.
The Pentagon, the Kennedy Center, all the iconic places.
Yeah.
It's kind of like New York. It's got its own list of places you want to check off.
Right.
But there are some really cool places in DC people don't know about, like Georgetown and DuPont Circle and some of the cool spots that more locals know about. So I really love DC, and I've got some haunts there that I continuously go back to when I go back. So I'm going to start DC. I think it's my favorite city, not only of these three, but probably in the country.
Oh,
like
okay.
big cities. I am going to bench Boston.
Yeah.
I'm with you on New York. So it's not as much about Boston as it is about New York.
New York, so
Bostonians are nicer than New Yorkers.
Yeah.
They're still a little up-tempo. Boston's kind of a hustle and bustle kind of place.
Right.
A lot of traffic, a lot of people, but they still are a little nicer than New Yorkers. New Yorkers, New Jersey, like that area of the country, those people don't have time for anything.
Yeah.
And if you're driving slow or you're taking a while at the convenience store checking out, they just don't have the patience for you. So it's a little slower in DC. People move a little slower. They're a little nicer. Boston, a little nicer. New York, like you said, it's kind of a dump. The people are mean. It is an iconic place to go. Like, it is an iconic place to go.
Yeah.
But if you've been there before, you're not really itching to go back.
No.
Yeah. So I'm going to go DC, start, bench Boston, cut New York with you. All right. Let's go to the next one here. To have the best season in the NFL this year, you'll have to project a little here. Three older guys. Kirk Cousins, the quarterback. I'm not going to say starter for the Raiders yet, but very well could be, according to a lot of reports. Geno Smith, who is the penciled-in starter for the New York Jets. And Aaron Rodgers, the return in Pittsburgh for the 42-year-old. Which one do you think has the best season? And we'll start, bench, and cut him.
This one is really hard because I am still kind of just clinging to this hope that Kirk Cousins isn't going to play, that it's going to be Mendoza, and he just has like a phenomenal season, and we don't ever even see Cousins on the field. So this one's hard.
Yeah, you're in deep thought here.
I am. So, okay. I'm gonna cut Geno Smith.
All right. I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah, he's washed up. He's done. I could absolutely do without him.
And the Jets plan to use him as their starter just shows their fans that they don't care about this season.
They're still horrible.
They're tanking. They're basically NBA version of NFL tanking.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
You start Geno, you know you're not going to have a good year.
No.
Like, it's not like he's just going to bottle up his comeback player of the year form for the Seahawks and bring it to the Jets.
No.
Jets have been a terrible franchise forever. So I will, even though I love Geno, one of my guys from West Virginia, he went there the same time as me, but I will cut him as well. But go ahead, finish.
Then I am going to, and this is so dumb because Aaron Rodgers is so horrible too, but I think I will start Aaron Rodgers just because I'm clinging on to this like little thread of hope that Kirk Cousins doesn't play.
Okay.
so
your
I'm going
theory,
to start Aaron Rodgers, bench Kirk Cousins because my boy Mendoza, the Fernando Lorian, is going to be taking all the snaps, you know?
Yeah.
And then cut Geno.
Okay. So I know why you cut Geno. I just wanted to know why I wonder why you are starting Rodgers.
Like I said, just because I'm hoping that Kirk Cousins is going to be benched, literally.
It's not as much about Rodgers as it is about Cousins.
It's about Cousins, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as far as production goes, to have the best season, like
but if Cousins doesn't even get on the field. How is he going to have a good season?
That's a
That's why I
factor.
benched him.
So most touchdowns, most yards, I guess would be the way to quantify the best. None of these teams are, I don't think any three, the Raiders, Jets, or Steelers are going to the playoffs this year. That's my take.
Yeah.
But
fair.
I think that I will start Kirk Cousins. I think he is going to start the game one starter. Okay. I think he will have a modicum of success. He will have some ups, some downs. But one thing Kirk Cousins
he's still a great player.
One thing he doesn't really do is turn the ball over. He's very conservative the way he plays in his later years. So he's not going to make the dazzling plays that you see some of these other quarterbacks make, but he's also not going to make that big back-breaking mistake. Yeah. So that's a big factor for Kirk. So I think he's going to get some rope as the starter. Because if he wins out of the gate, so let's say the Raiders start out.
Do they play Arizona first game?
I'm trying to find their schedule right now. I probably should have had it pulled up before I got it going on it. But if they start out, say 1-3, I think it's Mendoza time, right? Mm-hmm. Your season's already going.
Arizona.
Okay. Arizona
at home, then they're at Houston, and then at home against the 49ers.
Okay.
Are their first three.
Okay, so there's some tough games in there. You got the Texans, a playoff team a year ago. The Niners, a playoff team a year ago. But you start out with realistically one of the worst teams in the NFL in the Arizona Cardinals. That should be a win for Kirk Cousins. Oh, wait. Oh, that's preseason.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I pulled up.
The season opener is...
Oh, is it the Dolphins?
Yes, it is the Dolphins in Vegas. Yep. So the Dolphins, again, it's same thing applies. One of the worst teams in the NFL. Even the Cardinals, Dolphins, both are terrible. We've got the
worst and worst team in the NFL playing like game one.
That's right. It's the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
But I think they can win that Dolphins game. Then they're on the road against the Chargers. They're up against it there. And then the Saints. It's kind of an easy runway. The Saints aren't great. I mean, that's a winnable game. Road game, but still winnable game.
Yeah.
So I think Kirk could start 2-1 and kind of grab the starting job, at least momentarily. So that's why I'll go Kirk to start. I'm going to bench Aaron Rodgers. At this point of his career, he's a statue in the pocket. He doesn't move. He just stands. He can still throw the ball.
You're right.
He can still sling the rock, as the kids say.
Yeah.
But I don't really think
thread the needle.
Thread the needle. Yeah, exactly. Whip it in there, tight windows. He does it all with throwing the ball.
Yeah.
But when it's trying to evade pressure, run away from blitzers, defensive ends chasing him, he's an automatic sack now.
Yeah.
Like, and these Steelers don't have a great offensive line. So I'm gonna cut Rodgers. Bench Rodgers and cut Geno.
Okay.
So the only difference we have there is who we start, right?
Right.
All right. We both cut Geno.
We both did.
Sad.
Yes. Yep.
Well, he did you wrong last year.
Did.
I understand your resentment towards Geno.
Him and Pete Carroll.
And Chip Kelly.
Right. Yeah.
All of them. Throw them all in. All right. Let's go to the next one here. These are media personalities.
Yeah.
Media personalities, notable media personalities.
Okay.
All right. Pat McAfee from the Pat McAfee Show, College Game Day,
College
of
Game
course.
Day, yeah.
Yes, he does a great job. West Virginia Mountaineer, by the way.
Right.
Dave Portnoy, who is on the Big Noon Kickoff on Fox.
Yep.
He's also got the Wake Up Barstool show that's on FS1 every morning during our show window.
Right.
So he does a little morning show now on TV on FS1. And, of course, Colin Cowherd, host of The Herd, the daily radio show on Fox.
Yeah.
So, and TV. So which one of these I'll let you, or do I go first this one? I kind of want to.
This one's easy, so you can go first. Like, for me, this one's easy. You can go first.
Okay, I'll go first. I think you're going to take the same exact thing as me.
Probably.
I'm going to start Pat.
Yeah.
Proud Mountaineer, one of the most creative media personalities we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of different stuff.
I love his energy. Yeah.
A lot of people thought when Corso left Game Day, it'd be a huge blow.
Oh, yeah.
But McAfee's taken over that role of the hype rah-rah guy. Like, he's done a great job filling that role. I mean, he gets on top of the set and takes his shirt off and tarps off.
He gets the crowds going crazy. Yeah, I love College Game Day.
He really revs up the people. So he is the man of the people as well. You remember when we were talking about the Rocco's Jello Shot Challenge, he spent $300,000
Yeah.
for all the Mountaineer fans to just have Jello shots and enjoy the day. So
Right.
he is a cool guy, one of the salt of the earth type people that you'll meet. So I'm going to go Pat McAfee to start.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Dave Portnoy to bench.
Yeah.
He's a very colorful personality.
Yeah.
I think because College Game Day is so good, not many people watch Big Noon Kickoff. But I watched some Big Noon
I
last
do.
year.
Yeah.
And like
Especially when they were at Utah and like some of our local teams.
Sure. And when Michigan played Ohio State and Portnoy's in Ohio Stadium wearing the Michigan jacket and doing all the shtick. And
all the shtick,
like it's funny. Like he's a funny guy. He's a naturally funny guy. Like he's very comedic.
His swig stuff that, when he was in Utah and the pies,
the bookstore review, the creamery review.
Yeah.
Like he does
a lot of stuff.
He does. Like he's a great social media content creator.
Right.
And he's pretty funny. I gotta say, I enjoy him. So I will bench Dave Portnoy. And I've never been a cowherd guy.
Yeah, me either.
I think he's kind of just a blowhard. Like, I don't love his way of doing radio and doing TV and doing interviews. I think he's called a shock jock. Like, he's always trying to make that incendiary comment that goes viral and goes all over Twitter. And like, I don't really like that style.
No.
I think it's just kind of trying to appeal to the masses by giving out these big blockbuster like statements and sayings and assertions. So
Yeah.
I've never been a cowherd fan, and he's going to be cut for me.
For me, it's more like clickbait. He seems like just clickbait.
That's a good way to put it.
So,
it is.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. And I completely agree with you.
Oh, same.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to, talk about any of them, or like, why do you love McAfee?
Because he's hilarious and he just does have so much energy. And then I love how he gets the crowds involved and just the stuff that he says and does. And, like you said, he gets up there and like tears his shirt off and like just does some funny stuff. So I think he's actually hilarious. And the things that he says and gets away with.
Oh, yeah.
Like most people cannot get away with that. But and he's making $60 million a year now for his show. And
talent trumps all sometimes, even if you're eccentric, even if you're wild, even if you're a little weird.
Yeah.
If people love you and you're talented and you can do the job like no one else can,
right,
sometimes you'll get the 60 million.
Yeah. So no, I love Pat McAfee. I'm a huge fan of his. And then like you said, I like Portnoy too. I like what he does, but I just like McAfee just a little bit better. So College Game Day I think is just a little better. But I think it's funny how he's always trolling Saban and, just some of the stuff that McAfee does.
Yeah.
So,
did you watch a lot of Big Noon?
Yeah.
Like, because you're a College Game Day
I
girl,
do.
right?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, but I watch all the college football, and so I watch both.
Okay, so like pregame showtime, you're flipping back and
forth and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I do. I mean, I like to try and take in both and try and get a good opinion of both shows because
I
Big
definitely
Noon
watch both.
Kickoff used to be awful before Portnoy. Yeah, he added a
he
big
did turn it
element.
around. Yeah.
So, all right, so that's the media personalities of today's Start Bench Cut. All right, let's go to the next one here. Let's go to college football traditions.
My favorite.
All right. Let's start with Virginia Tech's Enter Sandman, Tennessee's Rocky Top,
Okay.
or West Virginia's Country Roads.
All right, here we go.
All right. You're going to hurt me here. I know this.
Yeah, I know. I am starting Virginia Tech Enter Sandman.
I knew it. Even though you're a Tennessee fan.
Yes, I am a Vols diehard fan. But this is like one of the most iconic traditions in college football.
Yeah.
So that is literally like one of my bucket list items. I have got to go to a Virginia Tech football game, night game, where they do the Enter Sandman. And then obviously I'm going to bench my Vols with Rocky Top.
Oh, I knew you
and
were
I
gonna
am
hurt me.
cutting country roads.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see you down the country roads.
All right, so I got the Enter Sandman. I bookmarked one. So for anyone that doesn't know, this is, I'm not a Chokies fan. I hate Virginia Tech. I mean, we have a trophy game against them.
Don't love Virginia Tech either.
I know, but you love the tradition.
Yeah.
And this is, even though I hate Virginia Tech, I don't like rooting for, my sister went there. We have a little sibling rivalry when it comes to Virginia Tech, West Virginia football games. But I have to say, as far as traditions go, there's probably no better hype up the crowd tradition in college
Anywhere.
football than this.
Yeah.
Maybe even sports than this.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. And I think that as far as it goes, when they're doing the fireworks and the whole crowd, a new wrinkle to the Enter Sandman is they used to just jump, but now they sing the last couple bars. Like the whole crowd.
It sets off the Richter scale. Like, it gets insane. Yeah.
It does. So let's give it a Yeah, it's just a raucous crowd.
Yeah. And it's what, like 100,000?
It's about 70.
Okay.
But it's a big stadium, but not as big as like the big house or the horseshoe.
I think
Tennessee's bigger.
100,000.
Yeah. But look at them all jumping in unison.
Yeah.
And then they run out and the place just goes insane.
Yeah.
And the thing about country roads and Rocky Top, they're more of celebratory things.
Yeah,
this is more of a hype up thing. Yeah. So so you are starting Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
Benching Rocky Top.
Yeah.
And cutting country roads, much to my despair. All right.
I would even take Jump Around over
country
roads. Yeah.
Okay.
That one wasn't in there, but you know.
All right. I'm going to start country roads, of course, as it's, I've sang it over 100 times, probably the full song with all those people back and forth.
You've been to 100 games.
Not 100 games.
You said 100 times.
I said roughly. I've been to basketball, football. I've been to some volleyball.
Oh, okay.
So I've been
so collectively.
Collectively, like not just football. Yeah, okay. Like all the sports.
I'm picking up what you're putting down now.
You can probably still take the under, though.
Yes,
not 100's a little much. Yeah. But I've been to a lot of games, done the country roads deal. It's awesome when all the people, win or loss, people are always just ready to sing that song to have a great moment before we head out. And it's kind of just, we saw it in the College World Series. It kind of became kind of a media viral thing with the country roads. And I love it. I think it's one of the better traditions in all of college football, and it's my favorite one. So it's going to start for me. Bench for me is going to be Enter Sandman, the hype song. I like that element more than the celebratory sometimes. Yeah. Like the Enter Sandman, like you said, Jump Around. That's another really good one to get the crowd going.
All going, yeah.
Dixieland Delight that Alabama does is a pretty good one. It's not a hype one, more of just a sing-along, kind of the whole 100,000 singing along. But I generally like the hype more than just the celebratory. Country Roads just takes it for me because of personal connections, yeah. But I do love Rocky Top as well, even though it's cut for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And one of these days we need to get into like the college football entrances, like the best entrances.
Yes, we could do that. We can absolutely do that.
I know we've talked about this before, but there's some good ones. There's some good fun traditions.
Ones. Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
let's go here to cities to party in after a World Cup win. That'll be Rio de Janeiro, Mexico City, or the site of tonight's game, Santa Clara, California.
Oh.
Where the U.S. will win.
They will win. Yeah.
Let's hope. Could it be as good as Mexico? Probably not.
No.
Do we have some of Mexico's scene after the game? I mean, I think we reportedly heard close to 1 million, like 800,000.
800,000 people.
So, yes, that will probably not happen in Santa Clara.
No.
But it's still awesome, though. Look at this. This is incredible as far as Mexico is celebrating the win after the World Cup. And I think that Brazil would be up there, but I'll go first on this one while you prepare there. Mexico is probably the place I'd want to be after that win last night. Their first time ever advancing to the round of 16, 2-0 win. You get the first goal. I think it was just an endless party last night in Mexico City, as you can see now.
Here's some video here. 800,000 people.
There will be a fifth game at long last for Mexico.
We've got fireworks, just
first half goals.
Streets packed.
And Jimenez.
800,000 people just packed in there.
That's
so that
crazy.
was pretty awesome.
That's awesome. I think I'm just from that video alone, you've sold me. I'm gonna start Mexico. My cousin is actually in Brazil. He dates a Brazilian girl, and they're down in Brazil for the World Cup. And he sent me some videos. Brazil played like during the day the other day, and this club was jumping. They had a fog machine, people screaming and jumping and running.
Yeah.
And so I'd probably go Brazil number 2 because these are to bench.
Yeah.
And I'd cut the USA because I just don't think that we have enough. We won't ever have this for soccer like what we saw with Mexico. 800,000 people in the streets going crazy, fireworks, an all-night party. I think there is a contingent of people in the U.S. that are diehard soccer fans. Don't let me say that we don't have any, but we don't have 800,000 like that.
No.
So.
And I haven't seen anything coming from Brazil. I mean, I saw some really crazy stuff after they won, which I'm actually kind of surprised because like Rio is usually just insane no matter what. So, but I am with you after seeing Mexico City last night and how they've like turned out and, you know, trying to sabotage Ecuador. Just all of the stuff that they've done. I'm like, these are people I want to party with.
Yeah.
This would be fun. So, yeah, I would absolutely start Mexico. I'm going to bench Rio, although I feel like Rio is going to be insane too, especially like next round.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cut the U.S.
Okay. That makes sense.
Santa Clara.
Yeah,
right?
Santa Clara. It's probably not going to be a hotbed for a huge party even if they win. So,
yeah.
But
they've got all that jock tax and stuff, so they're not going to have a great time.
Gotcha. That's right. I forgot about the jock tax.
Yeah.
All right, but that'll bring us to the end of Start Bench Cut. Went a little long there. We're going to take a quick break, be back with more hard-hitting takes from Tara and Paul right after this.
hard-hitting takes, action-packed interviews, and the best sports coverage in town. It's The Drive with Devin Dixon and Paul Ratliff on The Fan.
Back live here from the Finlay Hyundai Studios. It's another Wednesday on The Drive. We're just riding along, enjoying it. Did a little start bench cut there, opened up with some World Cup talk. Got a big second hour ahead of us, though. We got a lot of talk about still the World Cup, as it is the paramount event right now. We are going to do a fill-in-the-blank version of World Cup action, as well as the NFC West. We're going to do this as well throughout the summer. Every other day or so, go through one division in the NFL and talk about the teams where we think they're going to finish 1 through 4, and maybe if they'll go over or under their set win totals. So it should be fun. And we also got, let's see, the worst contracts in sports. We'll touch on those as well, as it is Bobby Bonilla Day.
Bobby Bonilla.
Who makes his
made out with a bandit, like a bandit, is that what they say?
Yeah, he's got a big bag, like a robber with that sack over his shoulder running out of the bank.
Bobby Bonilla, the bandit.
Bobby the Bandit. He's making out again today, as it is Bobby Bonilla Day. We'll go over some of the worst contracts in sports. And the first hour today brought to you by Prime IV, PrimeIVSTG.com to book an appointment, or call 435-522-5005 to get set up. Come celebrate the holiday week feeling refreshed and recharged with July specials at Prime IV Wellness and Hydration. From June 28th through July 3rd, bring a friend to receive free IP therapy, and you'll get a free glutathione push. We're going to take a quick break. Be back right after this with more hard-hitting takes.
Welcome back to The Drive on The Fan.
Good one here. I like this. All right, here we go. Riding it up, revving it up on the second hour of The Drive. Tara Atkin, Paul Ratliff with you, and we got some top headlines coming at you right now as a lot of stuff happening in the NBA. It is rumor season, but now we're entering the free agency trade block of the summer. And one big nugget from yesterday, as this isn't as significant as I think it was years ago, where his next destination will be, but LeBron James will return for an unprecedented 24th season in the NBA, but it won't be with the Los Angeles Lakers. James has informed the Lakers that the franchise can move on without him because he will play elsewhere. Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul told ESPN's Shams Charania on Tuesday. And the quote here from the Lakers governor, Jeannie Buss: LeBron James, one of the greatest athletes in history. We'll always be thankful for his 8 years with the Lakers. Wow, 8 years, including the title he led us to in 2020, the COVID year.
Yeah.
Under the toughest unimaginable circumstances and the countless records he broke in the purple and gold. Lakers governor Jeannie Buss said in a statement, "We wish him all the best in the future, both on the court and off. He will always be a cherished part of the Lakers family." I think it's a storyline. It's not the decision when he went to Miami, but it is still significant because it's LeBron James. He's one of the best players of all time, but he is 41 years old. So I think that
he missed his calling. He should have played soccer because he's great at flopping. He would have been like a freaking gold mine, like a gem in soccer.
Okay, from the top rope she comes in.
He missed his calling in life.
I knew we were going to have some from you when it was a LeBron headline. How about another
Sorry,
guy?
I'm trying not to roll my eyes too much.
You're doing your best, and I admire you for that. Here's the thing I admire as well. Source: the Wizards have no interest in trading All-Star forward Anthony Davis and are not listening to offers for him, a source told Anscape's Mark J. Spears on Tuesday. Davis is eligible for a contract extension that he can sign for up to 4 years and $275 million starting on August 6th. First year of the extension will replace the $62.8 million player option for 27-28. There's rumors the Golden State Warriors are planning to pursue LeBron James. Sources told ESPN's Sham Charania. Draymond Green also declined his $27.6 million player option, which creates flexibility for the Warriors to sign potentially LeBron and trade for Anthony Davis. The two played together in LA for a couple years. They might have a reunion in Golden State. So a lot of people on Twitter were making the joke. LeBron James, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Anthony Davis. It's like the all-star team of like 2014. These guys are all old at this point, and they're trying to make one last run. And this is another thing I hate about the NBA is they group up and they're all buddies and they just text and make these super teams, and it's annoying.
Super teams.
Yeah, basically. So Anthony Davis will not.
Super geriatric teams.
Another one, sing. So Anthony Davis will reportedly not be on the move. There's a lot of smoke that Kawhi Leonard is being moved to the Raptors. I'm trying to see if that's a done deal. Toronto goes all in for Kawhi. Yes, it is a done deal. So Kawhi Leonard has been moved for Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, a recent lottery pick, or a future
2 first-round picks.
2 first-round picks. I'm sorry. And Leonard also will garner 2 second-round picks and 1 pick swap in 2027. So Kawhi Leonard, I don't think we hit on this yesterday. I think it broke late after our show.
After the show,
but yes, he reunites in Toronto. That's where he won a championship, Kawhi Leonard. Maybe that's where he'll be most productive. I think the most headlines we've read about Kawhi is about the owner of the Clippers doing that weird laundering thing where he was like working for an arborist, like a tree company,
the plant.
finding ways to get him extra money, maybe to keep him there. But at the end of the day, he's traded for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, and some picks. So Kawhi Leonard on the move as well. All right, those are the most of your NBA headlines. Today you got 3 games in World Cup action. We're going to hit on this in the World Cup fill in the blank in a minute here. Starts off fast. England in the Congo, 10 a.m. on Fox. Line on that game, minus 330 for England, 2.5 over under. England, a pretty big favorite there. They haven't really shown their dominance yet, but I've said on this show, I think it's going to be today. The next game will be at 2 p.m. Belgium takes on Senegal, who's been swinging a heavy bat in this World Cup, playing really well. I like them. I like that game. Belgium plus 115 on the money line. They are the slight favorite, over under 2.5 goals in that game. And lastly, the one where we're going to be most dialed into, most tuned in tonight. USA. Yeah, absolutely. From Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, the United States takes on Bosnia-Herzegovina. The United States currently a 2.5 to 1 favorite, a little slightly above, minus 260, over under 2.5 goals in this game. Lowest ticket price, take a guess.
I'm going to say still around $1,400.
Close. $1,561.
Okay.
Cheapest price on StubHub. Probably could find one for $1,400 on TickPick, our favorite ticket provider.
Right.
We love those guys.
Yeah.
No fees if you're looking to find tickets.
Yes, it's my favorite.
I love them. So those are your 3 World Cup games in action today. So, and lastly, this last headline, I love this day. It is Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yes.
Why the Mets pay $1.19 million every July 1st. It is Bobby Bonilla. He signed that. He will receive a check for $1,193,248.20 from the New York Mets. And he has and will every July 1st from 2011 through 2035.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to say, Bobby Bonilla probably got the best agent in sports.
Brilliant. Yeah, for real.
To work this deal out.
Absolutely brilliant.
And it's crazy to think about that the Bobby Bonilla is paid till 2035. Yeah. We are probably going to get into the worst contracts in sports if we have time later in the show. But we're going to grab a quick break here. And we're going to come back with a World Cup edition of Fill in the Blank on the Drive coming up next. Stay with us.
Welcome back to The Drive on The Fan.
Sing it, Bruce. It's a big day for the USA as tonight, Bosnia-Herzegovina and the U.S. men's national team do battle from Santa Clara at 6 p.m. Be sure you're dialed in for that one. That'll be something to see tonight. And speaking of the World Cup, I thought we'd get into some fill in the blank relating to the biggest soccer tournament in the world. And let's start here, Tara, as the coolest World Cup tradition you've seen thus far is blank.
The Norway row.
Okay.
We're seeing that everywhere. From golf, like the golf tournaments to like just in the cities, airports, everything. Yeah. So yeah, I would say this is the coolest, probably the most iconic tradition to come out of the World Cup.
Okay. So I like that. I think that is definitely up there for me. I'm not going to use that. That is a good one. I probably would have gone with that one.
Except for I stole it.
You stole it from me. Yeah. Stole it out from under. But I will probably go with, it's not maybe a tradition, but it's been done before in this World Cup, and that was all the England fans singing Wonderwall by Oasis. I liked that a lot.
Okay, but that's not a tradition.
Well, I mean, they did it, and they also do it for certain players. They have a Jude Bellingham on their team. They sing Hey Jude. Like, they're a very vocal group. So I'll just say the sing-alongs from England have been awesome. I don't know if it's a tradition, but it kind of depends from year to year. But I'm sure Wonderwall carries over.
Yeah.
But Hey Jude, I don't know, maybe if he's not on the team. He'll probably be on the team.
Okay, well, then you can throw the Scots in there singing, like, 500 miles.
The Proclaimers one, yeah. I mean, those... maybe not traditions by context, but still like kind of cool things that have happened throughout this World Cup. The Proclaimers one at the Red Sox Stadium.
The Red Sox, like the Dutch. Did you see that one? I'm trying to scroll through the video really quick. The Dutch kind of dancing and stuff before the game.
I don't think I saw that one. I haven't seen. Is that the one with all the orange jerseys and the smoke and all that stuff? I think I have seen something like that. Like maybe you showed me
thousands of fans doing that. I'm trying to find it really quick, but right here.
Oh, nice.
Hang on.
Houston. Yeah, look at them.
Yeah, I've got to get it on the.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're just having a great time. It looks like just enjoying life, shuffling side to side.
They do like they're all the fat.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's better than Wonderwall, though.
I think so.
All right, let me find Wonderwall, and we'll let the listeners be the judge as well, because this was super cool. I thought the U.S. team has done. I think they did Country Roads after a win. Actually, they're one of their more recent wins. But this is way cooler to me. I wouldn't go Country Roads in soccer. That's a West Virginia thing. But I will go with this Wonderwall by Oasis, played at the end of the England-Croatia game. This was a sight to see, I thought. It was pretty cool. But we'll see what you think. The listeners out there, Tara can grade the performance.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me. Sorry.
It doesn't do it. Okay.
No.
Well, it's not for everybody. Maybe it's just because I love Oasis a lot. Maybe that's why I thought it was one of the cooler things that's happened throughout the World Cup.
Mr. Brightside or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Really get the crowd going.
All right. So you're going with the Viking row.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Wonderwall sing along. So let's go to the next one here on Fill in the Blank World Cup edition. Let's go with one for the U.S. men's national team. Blank needs to be the tone setter for the U.S. tonight against Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Yeah. That has got to be, in my mind, Pulisic. Christian Pulisic has to step up because he is kind of the team leader. He's the emotional and competitive tone setter. Not only the best player, but he does that for the team as well. And so he needs to, be fearless. He needs to attack defenders, bring the energy. And they've got to start off like fast too. So, and Pulisic is the one that sets that tone. So he is,
All right.
He's got to be the tone setter.
I will go with Florin Balogan. I think that I think you're right on with taking Pulisic. He's the superstar of the U.S. team, probably the best overall player.
Yeah.
But Balogan's got 2 goals, and he sat out the last game. He's one of the better goal scorers on the U.S., I think, on this iteration of the U.S. national team. So I will go Balogan to try and net one for the U.S. tonight. I think he's had a nice goal-scoring touch. He did have a yellow card, so that's why he didn't play in the last game. But that's been wiped away. He's ready to go tonight, full go. So I will go with number 20 on the U.S. men's national team, Mr. Florin Balogan, to be the tone setter and get that first goal tonight to go in for the U.S. men's national team.
And hopefully Pulisic, his calf is all better, and
I've heard reports that he's good to go.
He is supposed to go, but whether or not he's full strength, full health.
Like 100%, right? Okay, yeah, he could still be a little hampered maybe.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Let's hope he looked good in the Turkey game.
He did,
He was flying out there, so hopefully he's ready to go. All right, this is a good one here. The best teenager in the 2026 World Cup is blank.
You already, I'm going to go.
I can go first if you want. Or
we were talking about this before the game. And so I know who you're going to say, and you know who I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But I am going to go, I'm sticking with my guns with Mexico with that Gilberto Mora. He's the second youngest player of all time, second only to Pele.
Wow.
From Brazil. Yeah. And so, and I just think he is the best player. So
teenager.
Yeah.
Okay. He's your favorite teenager in World Cup play.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. To reach the round of 16 and everything. Yeah. I'm sticking with him.
That's got to be one of the more significant things that's ever happened for Mexico soccer.
Right.
They have not been to the round of 16 since like 1980. Was it 6? Did you see on the broadcast last
something
last
like
night
that.
or something to that effect?
Yeah.
So it's been a long run for Mexico, and they've broken through. Like they were talking about, the curse is broken.
The curse is broken.
Saw the crowd going insane, just loving that environment in the win last night. But for me, I've kind of been hot on this guy's trail. He's only got 1 goal through the group play. I thought he'd have a little more by now. My cousin really hit me to him. He's a big Premier League fan, watched a lot of soccer. Lamine Yamal on Spain. He's 18 years old. He was born July 13th, 2007. So he's just a kid, but he's got a ton of speed.
Mora's 17.
17. Okay, so your buck is even younger than mine.
Even younger, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, both these guys, young superstars. You can't go wrong with either one. Yamal's been fun to watch. He's so fast. And Mora too. It was fun watching him last night. He looked like
major
a kid
breakout
too.
star.
Like that's the thing. These guys, you can tell they're
It's
teenagers.
like they're 12 years old.
But they're just they're menaces on the pitch.
They are.
They are just unbelievable. So Yamal runs 5'10", 168. So he's a little fella.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's a fast little guy.
He is a fast fella though. All right, let's go to the next one here. The crown for the all-time leading goal scorer in World Cup play will be surrendered by Messi to Mbappe in blank World Cups. You could say the current World Cup if you'd like.
I am going to say the current World Cup.
All right.
Mbappe has just been unstoppable. So, and he at 19 and then 18. Messi has 19 goals.
Yes.
In the World Cup. And Mbappe at 18.
Yes.
So, and Mbappe got to 18 yesterday with his 2 goals.
The brace.
The brace. So
Awesome.
we're going to, in France, like I said, they're going to go deep.
Yeah.
If not win it all. So I am absolutely going to say this World Cup, Mbappe takes the all-time goal scoring record in the World Cup.
Okay. I'm going to say it's going to happen in the next World Cup.
Really?
I think Messi is on a tear like no one's seen from him in a long time from the goal scoring perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, he is scoring so much. He was like a sub in the last game. He comes in for 1 free kick, scores. First game of the group play, hat trick.
Yeah.
Next game of group play, 2 goals. I just think this dude has the feel right now, the goal scoring touch. Hear about it in hockey a lot of the time, just off the stick. They've got that touch to score. Seems like Messi he's when watching him play, like, again, I'm a novice soccer fan, still trying to learn about the game, but it seems like he picks his spots a lot. Like, he's just kind of walking, roving around, kind of seeing where he can find a little hole, and then boom, shoots it, and he grabs it, and he's on a run. And he's 39 years old. He's definitely at the end. Mbappe gonna pass him. It's just a matter of time. But I think it will be in the next World Cup, because Messi is not going to give up that golden boot if he's going to hold on to it with the cold grip of death. I think he wants to win this. He won the World Cup the last go around. What if he wins another golden boot on the way out? That'd be an amazing little run for him. So
he's got to take it from Mbappe.
Storybook ending to his career in World Cup
He's
play. I'm going to go for the
steal
storybook.
He's got to steal from the reigning champ, Mbappe. So
I'm going to go with the storybook ending. You're going with probably the smart pick. All right, let's go to our last one here, as this has been a fun fill in the blank. The environment in Mexico City last night after the Mexican national team won was probably blank.
Just iconic.
Yes.
I don't even know another word to describe this, because it was just insane.
And we've got tons of different views from it looks like in hotels and apartments high up.
Yeah.
Just with a sky shot of the crowd.
Just going crazy.
And the people are endless, like slinging drinks and just waving flags and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it just looks like a complete madhouse.
Fireworks, yeah. Everything you could ever ask for. You've got fountains going, like the Bellagio.
The Bellagio in Mexico City, baby.
You didn't see the fountains?
I saw it, yeah. They picked a nice spot to have that congregation.
Yeah, they did.
That's a cool video.
Yeah.
Very cool. Good segment. All right, let's take a break here. As 8:25 on the drive, we're going to take a quick break. That segment, fill in the blank, brought to you today by Game Day Men's Health. For a free tea test to reclaim your game, tea as low as just $50 a week, lowest price if you sign up this month. Book your appointment at Game Day Men's Health. Call or text 435-265-4223. One more time on that number, 435-265-4223. We'll be back right after this. Never sold out here on The Drive. Always free, FREE, every single day. Listen to us live, 99.5 FM on your radio, the Fan Sports Network app. You can always stream the show on the app or the YouTube page, as we are live every single day from the Findlay Hyundai Studios. And in honor of Bobby Bonilla Day, how about first off, let's get a round of applause for Bobby.
A round of applause. Yeah, here we go. Jeez.
I
don't know if that's like worth it, but you know.
You got to be happy for Bobby. I mean,
like
his agent and him, they hustled him. They definitely got a great deal.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of guys that have gotten great deals in sports. As we know, professional sports, one of the best ways to make a living.
Yeah.
If you are a professional athlete normally and an elite professional athlete, you're only due for some big contracts. So let's go through some of the worst contracts in sports history today.
Okay.
As I will defer to you, let you go first here if you'd like, with your first selection.
I'm going to go with the Islanders goaltender, Rick DiPietro. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but he was, the first overall pick in the 2000 NHL draft. And he did actually go to the 2006 Olympics, which was the last one we had before this last year.
Yeah.
But he signed in 2006 a 15-year, $67.5 million contract, which is probably going to be one of the lower end contracts that we're going to poo-poo on today.
Sure.
But for in 2006, for a hockey goaltender, this was a massive contract. And he just suffered from injuries and just was a total letdown.
And for anybody to get a 15-year, I don't think the number, like the $67 million doesn't really raise many eyebrows when we hear about these $250 million NBA contracts now.
Right.
But for any human to get a 15-year deal from any organization, that's crazy.
And he made it 2 years. In 2008, he had that hip injury, and then it was just a snowball effect after that. It was injury after injury and never played. So yeah, I'm sorry. I have to throw him.
Oh, Rick.
I got to throw him under the bus.
Yeah, he's got to go in the doghouse, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go with a baseball one here.
Okay.
And
I've got one of those too.
Although this player made his hay for another team, there was a team that invested a lot of money in him, and he didn't even do anything for him. So this goes all the way back. We go back to the early 2000s. Texas Rangers. They offered Alex Rodriguez the highest paying contract in baseball history.
Okay.
Bank buster here. $252 million over 10 years. This was like the first 10-year contract we saw in baseball, and like a big $200 plus million deal.
Yeah.
Now we see all these guys, Soto and Giancarlo Stanton and all the Mike Trout and all the stars now are making 3-figure millions, obviously. But this was the first of those contracts. And the crazy part about that contract, the Rangers made an all-in investment, and it never changed the fate. They never made it to the playoffs. They had to sell the team during his time because they were in debt. They owed him $24.9 million. They had a buyout as well. This was just a messy thing for when Rodriguez everyone remembers him on the Yankees. He had a prolific, juiced up, albeit career.
Right.
But he had a prolific statistical career for the Yankees. I think he even won a World Series. But I don't think that this contract for the Rangers needs to be brushed under the rug. I mean, they offered him a ton of money, and they had to eventually trade him because it just wasn't worth it for him.
Right.
I mean, this dude just wasn't doing enough, but they believe their savior was A-Rod. It was the biggest contract in baseball history to that point in 2004. This was way back. He did win the World Series in 2009 with the Yankees, but I thought that was one of the worst deals for the Rangers. Not the player itself, because he did go on to be productive for the Yankees, but he left the Rangers in a wake of crap and just moved on and didn't do anything, and they still owed him a ton of money. So I will say A-Rod's contract for the Rangers, one of the worst of all time.
Okay.
Your second worst.
So now I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the New York Mets, and this is going to be Juan Soto.
Oh.
And I know I am kind of. You know, like the
love Juan.
scorned because
The
shut up.
scorned lover.
The
Yeah.
scorned, yeah. Because he screwed over, my team. But
Yes.
his contract, 15 years, $765 million.
Yes.
And you still love him?
He won my team a World Series.
Well, okay.
He was awesome.
He's not with your team anymore.
I know he's not, but I can still remember how great he was
And
for us.
let me hang on. I'm going to just play this.
I'm going to find the stupid play
No, I'm
right
playing
now.
it right now. This was just from the other day against the Toronto Blue
I
Jays.
knew this was going to be potted up.
Here we go. Just take a look at this.
2-2 from Manaya.
Oh, man.
This is 765. This is
like
what you
Little
get.
League. Yeah.
Drops and it bounces by him. Off the turf and all
Doesn't
the
look
way
like he's running
around.
full speed.
Springer sprinting around second. Now it's dropped by Ewing. Picked up by Soto.
And he gave
Springer
up.
circle the bases.
And in the park, home run.
Non-product.
That's what you get for $765 million. You got to be
Painful.
kidding me.
It's painful to
Yeah,
see
I'm sorry.
him
That's just
make a play like that.
That's horrible. And he hasn't.
He's better than that. He truly is better than that.
He hasn't
Than
been.
showed
He has
there.
not been great.
I know
the
he
last
hasn't
two
been
seasons.
great the last 2 years, but he's better than that Little League. Abomination?
abomination?
Yeah, I mean that was one of the worst professional baseball plays I've seen.
Because
in
it
the
wasn't
field.
professional at all.
It
I
wasn't.
could have played the ball better than that.
You could have. I like you in the field better.
And I
than
throw
Vaughn.
like a girl, and I still could have played it better than
I
that.
got a cannon.
Yeah.
All right. My next contract. This one's going to go to my personal team here. I wanted to give a personal perspective from when I was a kid. I was never more excited when the Washington Redskins, who were big players in the free agency game back when Dan Snyder owned the team, Mr. Albert Hainsworth, the first defensive tackle to make $100 million in a contract. And I just remember Albert having the fans having the biggest hope and optimism that this guy could be a beast.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the headline. Here it was from 2009. Albert Hainsworth hit the free agent jackpot Friday by reaching an agreement on a 7-year, $100 million deal with the Washington Redskins that could end up maxing out at $115 million based on his performance, according to sources. I'll tell you this. Hainsworth was cut by Mike Shanahan.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah.
Like not even traded, not even moved to a team for lesser value. Like he was cut. $100 million player. That's probably the first time that's ever happened. $100 million player cut on the streets.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to me. It was an all pro for the Tennessee Titans. He had the stomping on the head incident when he was on the Titans. He was always been kind of a weird, kind of aloof figure, but at the same time, $100 million and to produce. I mean, before he left for the Redskins, he had 8.5 sacks as a defensive tackle the year before, 75 tackles, 22 quarterback pressures, 7 tackles for loss, and 3 forced fumbles. This guy was a beast. And then we sign him, he becomes a pumpkin.
And a pumpkin.
He sucks. So I will say Albert Hainsworth in his 7-year, $100 million atrocity is one of the worst contracts of all time.
Okay, that's going to take me over to Russell Wilson then.
Oh, double D's catching some shrapnel all the way out in Boston.
With the Denver Broncos, that 5-year contract for $245 million.
Ugh.
And he was benched 2 years later, like less than 2 years later. He didn't even make it through the full second season.
No.
So that was a massive bad
And they
deal for them.
traded a ton of picks to the Seahawks, which have built a Super Bowl team out of all those picks.
Yeah. And after that too, their dead cap hit.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Oh, they were in hell.
They were.
Yeah.
They were in Wilson hell.
It put them in a tough spot.
It really did.
And now Russ, that was kind of, everyone was, Russ, when he was on the Broncos, when he signed in his introductory presser, he does the, Bronco Nation, let's ride. And everyone starts saying, let's ride. Everyone's kind of piggyback on that Russell Wilson phrase.
Yeah.
Before the season started, there weren't many there weren't many let's ride people like 5 games in.
Right.
So, because I think they lost the opening game of the season, to the Seahawks, who actually had just been traded. Geno Smith beat them.
Oh, man.
So how about that? That is a very good one. I like Russell Wilson as an assertion in our worst contracts of all time. So now I am left with my third and final one here. And I think this one will be kind of painful for some people. Because this guy, another baseball one.
Oh, we're not going to go to the Browns?
Oh, man,
I got to insert this one in. I'm just going to throw in Deshaun Watson.
Okay, go ahead.
The 5-year, $230 million, fully guaranteed.
Yes, you got it. Then you took the big dog.
Sorry. No. But go back to yours. I just wanted to throw that. That was a bonus.
I like that because I was going to let that one go, and it should not go, but. I think because I love this dude as a kid, and I wasn't even a huge baseball fan. Washington D.C. market only had a team in 2005 was the first year we got the Nationals. So before that, I was kind of just a bounce around guy, more of a players fan, like you are in hockey a little bit.
Yeah,
I was more of a players, just pick certain stars on different teams and kind of watch them.
Yeah,
and. One of my favorite teams to watch was the St. Louis Cardinals growing up.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah,
it was sad to see a guy like Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
Just absolutely fall on his face in Anaheim when he signed with the Angels. 10-year, $240 million deal.
That's what makes it so bad, though, because he was such a great player.
Yes. No, Albert was legitimately one of the all-time greats
Still
in
an
baseball.
all-time great. Yeah.
I mean, he definitely hurt his legacy a little bit going to Anaheim, because I think if he would have stayed in St. Louis, he would have continued to be comfortable and just had a great career.
Yeah, but who turns down 10 years, $240 million?
Nobody.
But how old was he when he was in his 30s?
Yeah. They were kind of going on the past.
Yeah.
They were kind of signing him based on past production. And that's one of the biggest flaws as a GM. You always want to pay based on what they're going to do in the future.
Not on the past.
Not on what they've already done. What's on the back of their baseball card is certain
But you gauge what they're going to do in the future also kind of based on what they've done in the past, their production. Like, you can't just never seen what they've done and project their future. You have to, take into account what they have done.
That's right.
And then hope to project that into the future. But yeah, that was
bad one.
That was a bad one for the Angels for sure.
Because Pujols, I'm talking about his stats. Like when you look at his career stats.
Yeah.
Albert Pujols is a dominant superstar. Played
703 home runs.
Yeah. 700 home runs. I remember when he got over 700.
Yeah.
That was like an awesome moment for me because I've been an Albert fan his whole career.
3,300 hits.
And I think he's got one of the best nicknames in all of baseball. I'm going to make sure.
The Machine.
The Machine.
He's the Machine. Right. Yeah.
So I loved Albert Pujols, and it was sad that he kind of sullied his legacy a little bit going to Anaheim and not really living up to that contract. So that's my third and final one.
Okay. Yeah, I know that's a good one, but it's sad.
Deshaun, that's an easier one because he's seems like a creep and just a bad
Pujols
person.
is actually like a good guy, and like Watson's just kind of a snake. But.
Yeah, Watson is a snake and definitely involved in a lot of legal trouble. But it seems as if I've seen posts he's somehow happily married despite all of his misdoings in the past. But that neither here nor there. Let's take a quick break, and that. Worst contracts in the history of sports is brought to you today by the Rev Golf Tour, STG. Use FAN50 to get $50 off. Call or text 435-414-6263 or sign up online. TheRevSTG.com. All swings are welcome. Every skill level competes. We're going to grab a quick break. Be back with the wrap of the show right after this. We are back. Final segment of the show today. It's been a really fun one. Really enjoyed today on the drive. I hope you have too. And today's show is brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. It's fantastic. Get out and play great golf for a great price. Call for tee times, 435-688-1700. That's 435-688-1700. Or at coralcanyongolf.com. Go see our good friend, Marco Leone, the club pro over there, does a great job. Coral Canyon, probably one of the preeminent courses in southern Utah.
Yeah.
And they are a great sponsor of The Drive. So we thank them, and get out and play Coral Canyon. All right. As it's been a really fun show today, but I think there's only one way to end it. Let's make our picks. Let's put ourselves out there on today's 3 games in World Cup action, as it should be a really fun day today. I think it's going to be probably yesterday was awesome with the stars, but we've got stars today. Harry Kane going to be going, Christian Pulisic, of course. So first game, 10 a.m. on Fox. England, a pretty big favorite here over the Congo. Who you going with? Oh, I think I know.
I don't know.
By that smile. Do it. Do what you want to do.
I'm going to just risk it. Yeah, I'm going to live. I'm going to live.
That's right.
I could see DR Congo upsetting England.
There it is. She makes the pick.
I really do think they could do it.
Not scared to call the Congo to beat England. I like your bravado.
It could be the first upset.
I like your bravado, but I'm going to go England here.
England.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's go. That one is in Atlanta, Georgia, kicks off 10 a.m. So that'll be your first one today.
Yep.
Next one at 2 p.m. FS1. Lumen Field, Seattle, Double D's home stadium for the Hawks. Belgium and Senegal.
What are the odds?
The odds, I will give those to you. Belgium is a slight favorite, plus 115 on the 3-way money line. The draw is a plus 250, and Senegal on the other end is plus 180.
Yeah, man, Senegal has been playing pretty well, though.
Yeah.
They have been tough.
I've been impressed.
But Belgium's been really tough, too. I'm going to take the underdog again. I'm going to go Senegal.
Senegal. You like the dogs today? Dogs are barking.
Yeah.
All right. I like that.
Till the next one.
They fell to Norway 3-2. They beat Iraq 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
Senegal, they can score.
I'm saying, yeah, they've been playing great.
You know what? I'm going to ride with you here.
You're going to take the dog.
Yeah, I'm going to take Senegal. I like the dog in this matchup. Belgium, the slight favorite. The over-under 2.5. So Senegal been scoring a lot of goals. Will it go over as well? We'll find out. And then the last one.
Yep.
Right
the
here.
The big one.
Right now. As we prep and get ready for the USA. USA. USA.
Yep.
From Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, USA going off at a minus 260 favorite, almost 3-1, over under 2.5 goals. I ask you, Miss Tara Atkin, does the U.S. advance to the knockout round for the first time since 20? I think it was it 12?
I don't remember.
I think it was 2012.
It's been a
Let
while.
me check that.
But yes, USA is going to advance.
All right.
We
She's
are going to be
the red, white, and blue.
The red, white, and blue flags today.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Hold on. I just want to check last time
that they were there.
Advanced from the group stage, or to the round of 16.
Yeah. The Sweet 16.
2012. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
I will take the USA as well.
Yep.
To win in regulation, not to qualify, which there are a lot of different bets and ways to pick soccer games. I think USA wins in the 90 minutes in stoppage time. I don't think they need extra time or free kicks. I think they get it done tonight in the 90-minute frame. So that is our picks. Tara is going with 2 dogs in the USA. the Congo, and Senegal. And the United States. I'm going England, Senegal, and the United States.
All right.
We will track these as we will see who does better in the picks. We only have one that's different, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the big one is the England-Congo game.
Yeah.
Which I will be watching immediately after the show.
Right after the show, yes.
I'm going to be enjoying it. But I've really enjoyed today's show. It's been a really fun one. Thanks, everybody, for being with us. Want to thank some sponsors, as Double D Out normally handles much of that load, but today I will thank all of our great partners. Zag, Protected Better. Get $20 off any phone repair at the 2 St. George or 1 Cedar City Zag. Just mention the radio special, and they will be glad to hook you up with that $20 off. Also brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. For a free tea test to reclaim your game, tea as low as just $50 a week, lowest price if you sign up this month. Book your appointment now at Game Day Men's Health. Call or text 435-265-4223. Another great partner here, and Tara's on the Rev Tour. We got to get some more ladies first off. We said that at the open of the show.
Yep.
Tara is kind of not a lone wolf, but
there's a handful of us, but we need some more.
We need more in the wolf pack, right?
We do,
Grow the wolf pack.
Right.
The women in the Rev Golf Tour. And if you'd like to sign up, make sure you sign up today and use the code FAN50 to save $50 off, or call or text 435-414-6263. You can also sign up online at therevstg.com. All swings are welcome. Every skill level competes. Even me, they tell me. So
yes.
I don't know, but I believe them. But it's kind of hard to think that there's someone as bad as me out there on the Rev. But it is a very fun time. Tara's really enjoyed her rounds, getting out there, meeting new people, playing the game of golf, which, like we talked about at the beginning of the show, you've kind of been chilling with the golf for a while, but now you've reignited the flame.
Exactly. Yep.
Pretty cool.
Fun.
And one last partner here, PrimeIVSTG.com. To book an appointment, call 435-522-5005. Celebrate the holiday week feeling refreshed and recharged with July specials at Prime IV Hydration and Wellness. From June 28th through July 3rd only, bring a friend in to receive IV therapy, and you'll get a free glutathione push, a $45 value each. Plus, all vitamin injections are 50% off for a limited time. Whether you're recovering from travel, gearing up for summer fun, as many of us are doing, or just wanting to feel your best, which we all should do, Prime IV has you covered. Don't miss these limited time July specials happening June 28th through July 3rd, only at Prime IV. All right. So all the housekeeping taken care of here as we have got everyone shouted out. Last one, too. This one's going to rev back up. The Jimmy John's highlight of the week. I know we had some great submissions the last few years.
Yeah.
High school football closing in. We're going to start seeing those Jimmy John's. You got a little leaguer.
We still send in highlights. Like, there's a lot of summer leagues going on, like tournament ball, like baseball, softball, a lot of like soccer still going on.
7-on-7 football, stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. So be getting those videos together, and because we still want all those submissions.
Absolutely. And that's going to do it for us today. For Tara, for myself, it's been a really fun show. Really loved being with you on the drive today. We'll be back tomorrow better than ever. See you later.